Message is for Pisces for the week of June 12th. The cards I'm going to be using is are the butterfly life changes, the angel messages, the enchanted map, and the chakra. So the first set of cards is your enchanted map, which is basically the road you need to take. So Pisces, you have making a choice. As you see, there are two doors. It's about being in a situation where you have to decide the best route for you to take. It says there's a dilemma going on within you or around you, and you have to make the conscious choice to do what is best for you and for everyone involved. At the bottom of the deck, you have solitude, which means spending time in solitude to find the answer or the remedy. I'm hearing remedy for the situation. If you spend time alone, connecting with God, connecting with spirit, connecting with your higher self, figuring out what's best for you and the situation, you will be able to make a choice that benefits not just you, but everybody around you. And if it's a choice that you need to make to better your own life, then make the choice that is best for you. But if you spend time in solitude, you will know if it's about the situation, the other person, or yourself. Only you know who is going to be affected the most in this situation, who has the most to lose, who has the most to gain. It shouldn't be based on that, but that's what I'm hearing. So spend time in solitude to see what is the best action that you need to take, and then you have to make that choice. If you don't ever make that choice, you will remain stuck looking at these doors forever, or looking at left and right forever. If you spend time in solitude, you will find the answer. It doesn't have to be anything heavy. It could be simple as, do I want to start a new career, or do I want to work in somebody else's salon? So whatever the dilemma is, spend time with yourself to see what's beneficial for you. Because maybe right now you need to start small and work in a salon, or maybe you have been starting small all your life and need to start your own career. Like I said, you have to make that choice, but you have to spend time in solitude to understand which choice you need to make and allow spirit to help you. And then for your life change message for your life change message, while we're talking about spirit, you are embodying some spiritual growth within yourself, and you have two cards that came out. The first sign to get two cards, you have dietary change. So once you change your mindset, change your eating habits, change the way you look at yourself, the way you deal with dilemma, you will embody some spiritual growth. The reason why you have hit this area in your life where you have to make a choice is because you need to gain some spiritual growth. And spiritual growth is about being able to receive and give, being able to understand the different things in your life and how they affect not just you, but the people around you. So spending time in solitude is helping you to grow spiritually, to where you're putting your intuition back at work, you're putting your mindset back at work, you're putting you back to work. And at the bottom of the deck, you have end of an era. So end of an era means you're going into a new cycle. As you go into this new cycle, understand everything cannot go with you. That's why Spirit is saying make a choice. Who stays, who goes? Hold on one second. Okay, my apologies, Pisces. It was a knock at the door. Knock, 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 Spirit's calling. But it's the end of an era, and you have to understand at the end of this era, you have to decide what stays and what goes. So spending time in solitude will help you figure out your next step and what you need to decide. And as you end one area, you open another one, which is opening you up to your spiritual growth and your dietary change. And so for your angel messages, you have reward yourself. You've been giving a lot of yourself lately, and it's time for you to receive. Make the time to reward yourself in a meaningful way. This balance of giving and receiving is essential to keeping your energy, mood, and motivation at a consistently high level. So that basically speaks about you rewarding yourself and allowing yourself to give yourself gifts. And understand that even though you're going through this cycle of renewal and spiritual growth, you still have to take time to pamper yourself and give yourself things that you need and require. Be it a good movie, be it a good laugh. Reward yourself. Because even though it's a situation where you have to let go of something, you still deserve to be happy. You still deserve to Reward yourself. The bottom of the deck is have confidence. Moving forward does not necessarily, that's what we said, moving forward does not necessarily require you to have confidence in yourself. Confidence in God is enough, along with knowing that God works through you and with you in all ways. Lean upon us if your confidence wavers, and we will buoy your courage and faith. So as you in this era, going into the next era, you don't have to know the answers. You don't have to have it all figured out. You just have to spend time with yourself and allow God to feed your soul. Allow God to give you that spiritual growth and awareness that will help you make the decision and continue to reward yourself and have confidence in Him, even if you can't have confidence in yourself. For your chakra cards, you have balance, which is basically about balancing whatever the situation is, and if it's people around you, if it's things, if it's trying to figure out which career you want, balance out the pros and cons. Which one would help you? Which one can you take on right now without taking on too much? Balance it out within yourself. Make sure you pay attention to the things around you and the changes that you're making. When you make that mind shift, figure out, does it help you or doesn't it? If you change your food habits or your eating habits, figure out, is it affecting your body in a good way or a not so good way? So balance everything that you do, and that's with rewarding yourself. Give and receive. Give of yourself to other people, but receive of them as well. And at the bottom, you have forgiveness. So you are going through this process to learn forgiveness. Forgiveness for yourself, whatever you've done, forgiveness for others, forgiveness for people who may have left you out, just forgiveness for people who may have hurt you. Just basically, as you balance yourself, reward yourself, and go on this spiritual growth, you're going to learn the principle of forgiveness. It's not just about you, it's about the other people. You're going to be forgiving for what you've done, and people are going to forgive you, and it's going to open you to realize that everything in life happens for a reason, but you have to forgive it, let it go, move on, and remain happy and remain confident in God. God is the ultimate source. He's helping you to forgive and to move away so that you can have beneficial rewards, because we can reward ourselves with something that's not even helpful or healthy. So just forgive yourself so you can start receiving these new ways of looking at yourself, this new growth that helps you reward yourself peacefully. And as you forgive the situation, you'll be able to decide what's the best plan of action. Now, you can't decide what choice to make in haste or anger. You remember the Bible say he that is quick to anger is a fool. So make sure that you spend that time alone, breathe, in and out. That wasn't a deep breath, but you know what I mean. In and out. Spend that time alone. Understand that this is a spiritual growth that you have to go on, because you're ending an era of something. It could be the way you thought, the way you lived, the way you dressed, the way you spoke, the way you interacted with other people. You are ending that cycle to start a new one. But you have to forgive first. And as you go through this journey, this spiritual journey is all about forgiveness for you, others, situations. You know, we have to forgive the situations that happen too. It's not just about people. Sometimes something bad happens and you ain't even mad at the person. You just mad that it happened. That did not have to happen. You know, it's a part of life. Forgive that situation, because Spirit allowed it to happen. God allowed it to happen. As you forgive, you are accepting the way God wants you to move. You're accepting the situations that God wants to happen. Ding, 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 for your spiritual growth. That's what it's about, Pisces. Have confidence that God is going to work it out. The song said, Jesus will work it out. Yes, He will. And reward yourself. Give yourself that time alone, because we all need our alone time. I need some me time. Not some you and some me. I'm just playing. But you need some me time so you can figure out what to do. Reward yourself and remain balanced through this whole situation. That's it for Pisces. Have a good one.